Remember all these little white holes that appeared in our image? We need a way to make those go away without having to work on them one by one by one by one by one. That would just drive me crazy. So what about if we could just do something on the background layer to replace those colors? Now the turtle one is pretty easy. It's just a simple fix. This one's a little more complicated. Let me show you what my strategy was. Clicked on the gradient tool. Then click on the gradient itself. Now this is the gradient editor. This is the opacity. If you hover over this, it's going to pop up. It's the opacity stop and the color stop. Now for our dark color, wouldn't it be nice to select a color that's right here? Kind of a deep blue. And then for our light color, wouldn't it be cool to pick a light color that's part of what we have working here, this gradient? Click OK. Now we have our gradient tool. Click OK. We have our gradient set. I'm going to turn this off and go on the background layer. And our gradient starts with dark, so we need, I'm going to hit F so we get a little more room here to work with. And I'm going to start down just a little past the bottom. And as I start dragging, notice how we can angle this. I'm going to hold Shift so it constrains it and go, just a little past the top. Just a little. Then hit Command 0. So you can see we now have a gradient here. If we turn our Smart Object back on, we don't seem to have anything, but if you zoom in, we may have just a little. So what you do to make sure is just change this to multiply. Two things happen. We get this much deeper color. Normal. Multiply. And when we multiply, we also are assured that absolutely nothing is left white. Okay, Command 1. A couple little spots. Well, we're going to take care of that in the next video. Very simple.